there. Guess where we're at? We're in Amsterdam. Yeah, we morphed here from the cruise ship. So long story short, we actually got in yesterday morning. We were cruising down the river into Amsterdam, and it's probably one of the coolest ports we've ever been to. Just everywhere you look was something really cool and interesting. The architecture on one side, it was really old, like feeling, and then on the other side it's very modern with big tall skyscrapers and just really cool. We haven't been feeling good since we got off the ship, so we kind of stayed in yesterday, really didn't do anything, kind of hunkered down in the hotel, but Elise and I are feeling a little bit better. Don't know how much we're going to vlog, but the place is so cool. We want to show you a little bit of it. We were here surrounded by all these canals, and we're going to see what we can get into. I know one thing's for sure. You can smell weed everywhere, obviously. It is permeating the air. It smells like a big skunk.
Yeah, I think we were just super tired from 2.5 weeks of travel, and so yesterday we just took the day off and relaxed at the hotel and did absolutely nothing, which you have to do sometimes. And today we're wandering around. We got the Uber to drop us off right here in the middle of the canals because this is what we wanted to see. And we definitely have to do one of these canal tours because they are coming by like this. It's like, okay, now I need to ride on the canals too.
So two things right out of the gate. Huge bicycle community. Like, there's as many bicycles as there are cars. A lot of the locals, this is their transportation. This is how they go to work. This is how they go to the grocery store. I've seen entire families on a bicycle practically. And yeah, pot is legal, so you smell it everywhere. A lot of coffee shops, lots of restaurants. It's huge. There's so much to see, and we only basically got less than 24 hours here. So we're gonna spend our little time here in this area, see what we can see, and get a little taste of Amsterdam.
So we found where the canal tours are, and we have found the one we want to do. There's a boat that's about to leave right now, and we could get on that one, but it's kind of full, so we're gonna wait for the next one so we can get the right seats.
While in Amsterdam, I gotta get a Heineken, right? Because that's where they're brewed from, right here in Amsterdam. And they're good and cold. And there's our chariot. Time to get on the boat. So you got your little earphones. You can plug into that little piece right there, and you got yourself a little guided tour along the boat ride. Pretty neat.
So we have a tour in our ear that's telling us what's coming up, and we're about to see the most photographed spot in Amsterdam, which is a view of all 7 bridges at once. So these are mansions that we're driving by right now or floating by right now. And they just said in the tour that no one can afford to live here anymore. It's too expensive, that they're all businesses now, except for the mayor. He still lives here. So the tour is telling us that these houses, these mansions, were built in the 17th century. And they don't look like they're super, super old because, I don't know, they look modern to me. But there's this one building that has a date on the top. It says 1665. So yeah, they had a very modern look back then. Very sleek, very clean lines. Be neat to live on this canal, wouldn't it? So, interesting information. All of these houses, if you look way up at the top, have a hook on them. So how they got the furniture in is they would put a rope around the hook, tie it to the furniture, hoist it up, and bring it in through the windows. So we're now out of the canals and we're on the main Amstel River that runs through Amsterdam.
Well, we made it back safe and sound. We had a good capitan.
Yes.
And that was a nice, relaxing way to see and learn a lot about the city in just 1 hour.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. That was one of the things I really wanted to do in Amsterdam, so I'm glad we got to do it. And yeah, so they have like it's an audio tour in your ear, and so you pick the language because there's people from all nationalities here, so we just chose English and we got told stories along the way.
Great little way to spend the hour. Definitely recommend it. 1 hour canal cruise. You guys should check it out.
So we found a little splash of America over here with Starbucks, KFC, and McDonald's, like all in a row.
So we are at the center, is what they call it, which is a very touristy part, typical huge city. You have your protesters, you have all the tourists, a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, we're right in front of the Madame Tussauds. I don't know what that building is, but you can tell it's been there for a minute. And we are fixing to try and walk and find the Foodhallen.
Yeah, it's about a 30-minute walk, but what better way to say the city? We say it all the time.
Get out and walk.
Get out and walk. So we decided to walk it and see what we could see. Architecture is absolutely stunning.
Beautiful.
Here. I ran into Ed Sheeran here. Check him out. There he is, right there, just saying hello to everybody in the window. That was Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Looks like a neat place, but we were going to pass it up just because we got limited time and we're hungry. Okay, we stopped up at this little pub on our trek to the food hall, and I got me a little beer here. It's a Belgium beer, and I think it's Duvel, but I had been seeing this label all over the place. And I just had to try it. Let me just tell you what, that is a strong beer. I don't even know what the alcohol content is, but who cares? It is one full flavor beer. And the bartender says, I said, let me get one of those. I've been seeing them, I want to try them. He says, well, you may not want to start with that. And I'm like, well, you know, kind of a seasoned veteran here. But boy, was he right, even for a seasoned veteran. Good beer, though. I wouldn't recommend starting with this one. Of course, they didn't add the Heinekens earlier. This is a really good beer. I've never tasted a beer like this. I mean, it's like... There's no chug in that beer. That's
Sipper.
That is the first beer I cannot chug. I know. Isn't that mind-blowing? But look, it looks light, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful light blonde color. Usually think of like a lager. In this case,
Very strong.
yeah. Oh, 8.5%.
What?
So in all the gift shops, we see all these T-shirts that say Bike City, Amsterdam. Well,
Yeah.
they are everywhere. Such a bicycle community. But I love it. It's a cheap way to get around. Why not? And you got these cool little electric cars that you can rent. Literally, look at them all. All these different like versions of these cars that you can rent. Ooh, we are about to walk over our first canal bridge. Oh, it's pretty here.
What's really interesting, we're walking around the city, all of these houses and buildings are really tall and skinny. And you'll see some are leaning this way or that way. And they said that's because the ground is so soft here, because of the way the city was built, that sometimes the pylons that were made of wood back in the beginning would start rotting and the houses would start leaning one way or the other. So it's cool if you look up here, you can look at the fronts of the buildings and see how some are tilting out.
All right, well, we heard this live, loud music en route to the food hall. And it's Dutch, obviously. So we have to stop off and see what this is about.
How cool is this? We just found a random festival. It's all in Dutch, so we have no idea what they're saying. But who cares?
They call this the Jordan Festival. There's food vendors, there's beer vendors, and then there is a concert. I love it. This is the stuff I love. All right, we are here. We made it.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It is 6:30 p.m. All me and Jason have had to eat all day was we split one sandwich for lunch. So needless to say, we're hungry and we're gonna go see what we can find in here.
Okay, Dutch Meal Ball Company. You had me at meatballs. I'm in. I need some meatballs. Okay, so we're gonna try the thick tomato sauce meatballs. They're pork meatballs. I'm used to the beef mixed with pork meatball or just beef meatball. So can't tell you the last time I had just an all pork meatball. So we'll see.
We have a plethora of food here at Foodhallen. We have some meatballs that are all pork meatballs, which we're not used to. We're used to beef. We have some bitter balls. I have a pita coming and a taco platter coming because there's like food from all over the world here and we're gonna try like a variety of things.
So I just tried it off camera. This is an all pork meatball and it's real smoky. That's the first like thing I taste, which I like. And then it's got some Parmesan and some other stuff on it. But it's got a little bit of tomato sauce on it. It's actually really good. I like the texture of it. And the flavor of it's really awesome. I actually like this a lot.
Good.
That's a really good meatball. You gotta try this.
That's got a ton of flavor. Ooh, the tacos are ready. We have al pastor pork, spicy tuna, pulled chicken, braised beef, jackfruit, which is the vegetarian one, and fried chicken. I am gonna try the braised beef.
So that's a corn tortilla. Yellow corn or white corn? Looks like
Yellow corn. So it was $22 for the taco platter. That's good. So let me try one more. Go for the pulled chicken. Very good. Okay, so we did get some Dutch food. These are bitter balls. No idea what's in these things.
is it bitter?
No, I don't like that.
Okay, so I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to my tacos. I'm going in with the El Pastor because, for one, I know what it's going to taste like, and this one looks like it's going to taste pretty good. Oh yeah, it got better. You'll like that. Try that. So I got the fried chicken taco. It's got some jalapenos, pickled jalapenos, some cilantro, and some sauce.
It surprised you.
So there's a bit of a spicy sauce, like a Southwest kind of sauce. It's got like a cucumber in there. That's really surprisingly good. These are really tasty tacos. I didn't actually think they're going to be that good, but they're
really good.
They're as good as they look.
I got a chicken pita, handmade pita. It said free-range chicken, like a pepper slaw, and some kind of sauce. Spicy! But so full of flavor. That's really good. So that Foodhallen was a really fun experience. We've probably been in there for a couple of hours with some friends, just hanging out. And it's time to go now. So this is gonna be a wrap for Amsterdam. We just really had the one day here and we have to fly home tomorrow. We're actually going home now, can you believe that? But if you're new to this channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell because we have a whole nother fun activity series coming up next. See you next time.